Hey, believe this or not, he's in the top 5, top 6 in QBR and completions in the last 3 years of his career. He's got better. It's like wine. He's getting better. But I got something that I feel. As much as I know Ryan is going to help us win and he's going to be that guy, sometimes in football, it's all about the story. I feel a Kurt Warner type story happening with Tyler Heineke. I just feel if Ryan Fitzmagic miss just 1 or 2 games, he'll never get his job back again. I feel that Tyler Heineke would get in there and really become Kurt Warner of the Washington football team. Yes, the guy that comes out of nowhere that was bagging groceries that turns into a Hall of Famer. I gotta feel it.
How does that OG title make you feel to know that you had made an imprint into this fan base and things like that?
Oh, that's what it make you feel. Oh, you used to look at the guys like B. Mitch and Doc Walker, you Sonny Jurgensen's, and you like, man, they played and they was a part of historic teams, and all of a sudden, we didn't have any history. I think we brought a different energy to the city, and just having the luxury of playing with Sean T and playing with Santana, myself, Marcus, Chris Samuel. I think the guys, Smoot, those guys that was in that community meant so much. Even the unsung heroes, the Mike Sellers, the Rock Cartwrights, the Kerry Campbells, the list goes on. The people that was just embedded in the community and that meant well or did well. And then you have those guys that didn't do shit there that the community can't stand. So everybody came. The guys that during my time, the LeVar Arringtons of the world that was everything community that participated.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Turn this thing down a little bit. Matter of fact, it's time to cut this thing off.
Everything that had to go along.
Shout out to CP though. As always, remove that junk. Remove that junk right quick. Add, boom. And there we go. Voila. Welcome back to another episode of the Trap or Die podcast, provided to you by 214 Media. I'm your host, Molly Mual, aka Henny Mual, Hen Dog Mual. We got Rick and Ryan in the building right now. Just like a nigga. Nick is late. So we're gonna catch up with him in a second. Fellas.
Hey Siri, turn off basement lights.
Okay, I see Statty for the ring. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Siri, I like the nicknames that Rick been bringing to the table lately. Ryan, how you feeling, man? You look really concentrated.
I'm all out, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
The leg workout?
Bruh, I don't know what it was about. I don't know what it was about today's workout, but it really took a toll, bro.
I told him to give y'all the same workout we had. I had on Monday.
So we had single leg.
You went Monday?
Yeah.
You ain't say you was going.
I mean, I go Mondays and Fridays.
Bro, but you ain't say you was going though, bro.
I mean, I don't.
Nah, I think he did, no. Rick just said we don't miss workouts or some shit.
Yeah, I did.
When you said that?
Right after your message.
When you told us you wasn't going to the gym.
You don't miss workout. I must not have got that gym. My service is terrible.
That's because I think I was talking about bowling too at the same time. I thought your father had a bowling alley in his house. I was about to say, right, you never invited.
I thought the same shit.
Yeah, I did.
Right down the street.
The way the message was sent.
Over there eating pizza and shit, stuffing his face. He knew he wasn't going.
But I hope he had y'all doing the same. Hold on, pause. Mark, you take your hood off real quick.
Wow.
This nigga Maul took his fucking locks out, bro.
Oh yeah, he was swimming and all that, bro.
I mean, I feel it. But
yeah,
still,
I had to take him out when we went to the Dunn's Rivers jump.
Thought you was out there with the yaks. You know what I'm saying? I thought you had the yaks.
I did for like 4 days, and I took it out when I decided to get in the water. You said what?
Did you get your head up before you went out there or no?
Nah, hell no. Cause I'm getting it done Saturday. I didn't get my dreads done since like December something.
For real?
Yeah, December something. I was chilling till then. I knew I was about to probably get in the water.
You had the other style.
Man, you know, I'm
recently though. I feel like that.
I'm a clean cut individual. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up, Mom.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm a clean cut individual, and you know, it's easy for me to take care of these locks, man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, first off, I want to check in with Rick, man, before we get to catching up over this past week and weekend. Rick, how you feeling today? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good, bro. Been chilling. Ain't doing too much, Some cooler in the cut.
All right. Look like you got a new do-rag on. I don't remember seeing you with a pink do-rag.
This is actually my
Was that a hot pink?
This is my Sunday rag. You feel me? Because I usually wash and condition my hair on Sundays and shit. Like if I take this joint off, it's gonna get a little crazy, So I
can't believe, bro.
It get a little crazy, bro.
Right, y'all niggas with haircuts use conditioner?
Yeah, I condition my hair, bro. My beard too. You feel me? Oh, I don't want to do too much.
Damn!
I don't want to do too much.
I'm bro, just keep the do-rag on, bro. Look
sick, bro.
I'm gonna leave it on, bro. But I ain't been doing shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just cooling in the cut,
Yeah, man. So
ready for football season,
As you all, I'm not sure for people who are watching. I'm over here drinking a glass of tequila straight. I'm gonna break down.
That's why he over that bitch sweating. That nigga got tired.
I got out of the shower like 10-15 minutes ago. But I was cool before I put the hoodie on. The thing is though, with this goddamn, matter of fact, take the jersey off the hoodie. Bruh. So for those who are listening live, tuning in live, appreciate y'all checking in, all that good stuff, right? I was gone the whole past weekend. Y'all may have seen the video premieres of the Colts. Carson Wentz to Washington, if it makes sense and things like that. Y'all saw that last week, and if you all listen to the podcast,
fans are wild.
Yeah, if you listen to the podcast, you caught up on the throwback episode with Fred Smoot and Clinton Portis. I meshed those two episodes together, so you all can we all can have some little flashback memories and shit like that. Point being, I was gone. I was in Jamaica for a week, man, and everything was good about the trip, fellas, until it got down to the drinks. And like I said, I wasn't going to drink this week at all because I felt like I drank enough last week. But I was so mad when our workout was over, right? Or mad thinking about what last week was in the resort that they had so much juice / water in their drinks. I couldn't get drunk off of like 3 or 4 drinks. I had to drink like 10 every day.
Well,
it was frustrating. It got to the point where like the last few days I just said, you know what? I don't want any drinks. Just give me my shit straight.
I'm about to say, you just start asking for the shit straight.
Yeah, so I did towards the tail end, and while I only got truly fucked up the first night and the last night, because the first night I had my own bottle, and then the last night we had a bottle.
Yeah, that's what you really should start doing. I'm sure you figured it out.
I'm gonna just sip this cup, and I'm good until if we pop out Saturday. I guess I'm good till Saturday.
Nah, we popping.
Yeah. So with that being said, tell these listeners and viewers what the hell y'all did with my damn dog when somebody called y'all about Atlanta. Y'all forgot about my dog. Y'all forgot about my dog.
Hey, shout out to Rye.
It's really crazy though, bro.
It was gonna hit me. It just didn't hit me right away. But shout out to Rye for sure.
So for context purposes, before they finish, context purposes, when I was gone, I asked these two just to look after Dakota for the week. They were happy to do it, but I still, you know what I'm saying, I tried to
always being a word be.
Incentivize them. Well, for to be specific, the alarm was a problem. Clearly, it became a problem.
Oh no, I'm talking about beforehand. I'm not talking about.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was concerned.
A mother leaving a child.
I was concerned, bro. I ain't leave my dog. I ain't never leave my dog that long before. Like three days, cool. You know what I'm saying 6 days. I ain't did that before. But yeah, context purposes, they looked after my dog for the week. So I'm a lead y'all into the story to finish it off. But essentially, a day or two after I leave, they get a phone call from an individual celebrating in Atlanta, and here you all go. The floor is yours.
Well, good friend of ours. Good friend Lauren opened up her business, new store.
Shout out to Lauren.
Opening up in
Big
Atlanta.
Congrats.
Shout out to Lauren.
Congrats.
Congratulations on that. So yeah, found out that she just happened to be throwing this big little party, little grand opening. I mean, I knew it was happening, but I didn't really think, I was going. Mual leaves, of course, to go to Jamaica. Here comes Wednesday. Nick and Ebony come in the gym. They talking this good stuff.
When y'all leaving?
This good stuff about Atlanta, right? They like, man,
throwing out flights.
They talk about flights not that bad. Woo-woo. We look up the flights bad. I don't care. I don't know what they talk about flights bad. So automatically our mind shifts to, well, maybe we'll drive. Maybe driving probably do, but I can't drive my car. There you go. Engine light on.
I was stamping it. Right, like
that joint can't go to
the engine light on, bro.
Engine light on. We got to get that service when we go anywhere, baby. So I'm like, Rick, you know what I'm saying? You want to whip me? You said we can make it. We can make it happen. So Rick thinking, we like thinking hard too. We like,
I'm like, bro, I don't know, man.
We might could do it.
We might could do it.
A little Atlanta trip. We talk about making pit stops. We like, it makes sense. I mean, we got to pay for no space to stay.
It makes sense.
Stay at Fred crib. It was lining up.
Stay at Fred crib.
Whole shebang, bro. Just know, as soon as I get in the house, bro, I'm about to.
It's not off. I'm like, we might be on the way to Atlanta this weekend, bro.
Going to Atlanta this weekend.
So look, here I go. But I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm about to go walk Coda right quick. I still ain't hit me. I'm about to go walk the Coda after I leave the gym. I'm at home. I'm talking to Ebony all the way to the mall house. Yeah, it might could work. You know what I mean? Rick, I'm gonna see what Rick talking about. If we don't go, it's Rick fault. I'm already putting the blame on Rick.
He was standing.
We don't go, it's Rick fault. You know what I'm saying? It's his car. If we don't go, it's on Rick. I get all the way to the mall crib. I'm sitting in the house. Then I already walked the Coda. Walked the Coda back in the house. I'm just cooling in the mall crib, taking my time and shit. I'm like, start thinking, the Coda way right here. I'm like, hey, bro. I'm like, it all hit me at once. I'm like, bro, we ain't going nowhere, bro. We ain't going one place.
Bro,
I call Rick. He don't answer, right? I'm laughing calling Rick, but I was like, wait till this nigga Rick answer this phone, bro. He don't answer. I got to the voicemail. I'm like, hey, Rick, bro. You're not even going to believe this shit, bro. I'm like, where we think we going with Dakota sitting right here, bro? I was like, this nigga Jamal will personally come kill us both and not come to our funerals, bro. I'm going to let y'all know right now, bro. We can't go nowhere. Rick called me back. He's like, bro.
I'm like, bro, you a genius, bro.
You right.
You a genius, bro.
Nigga said rise a genius, bro.
I forgot all about
I had a good ass laugh,
I said,
bro.
boy, we the fuck around left boy Maul to be blunt. Has anybody been in the house? I haven't heard the alarm.
I haven't seen no alarm activity in 2 days. Where are y'all at? Y'all good? Everything straight?
No, for real.
Hey, my bad, cuz, you know what I'm saying? We out here in Atlanta, but don't worry, you know what I'm saying? I heard dogs can go without food for 48 hours.
I said, right, we could just take Dakota with us, bro. We could just
like Dakota tore up your whole back seat, nigga. Mad as hell, bro.
Like, bro, we take Dakota with us, bro. We gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? We going on vacation.
Man,
hey, bro.
That was a laugh because you don't understand how serious we were, bro. We was
I believe it,
bro.
Yeah, we gonna believe it. That's why we got. That's why we gotta go to Atlanta, man.
Man. We got to go back.
But yeah, Nick gave it. Yeah, shout out to Lauren. Nick gave us a ton of excuses, so it don't sound like we're going no time soon. But we probably end up fading.
Go without Nick.
We could.
He might be short.
What's Nick doing? We could. Duh, we could go without Nick. I'm sitting here. Oh yeah. Man, fuck Nick.
Might be short.
Hey, so yeah, I'm with. When is that wedding, bro? Jesus Christ. Hold on.
What on Joint Arkansas?
Which one you talking about? Yeah, the Joint Arkansas. Yeah. Oh, that's the April 22nd.
I've never been to Arkansas. That's a random state.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric Crocker, man. He invited us to his facility out there. I'm actually going. Yeah. I'm gonna hit him up.
Matter of fact.
Yeah, see if I can get a workout in Saturday morning, depending on where he at. I don't know exactly where he stay.
That'll be tight.
So y'all know Kai done boxing, bro? Did y'all know that?
Nah.
So I found out today that they were serious. That Kai is playing ball now.
Yeah, he told me Monday.
Or he's working out to play ball.
I could tell Ali was a little blown, but he gotta let him do what he want to do at the end of the day, yo. He's like he's starting.
Kai was serious about that football,
college, bro. It's not.
Yeah, I mean it's a good time because Kai's a junior, I believe.
He's a junior?
Yeah, he a senior. He'll be a senior this upcoming year. Yeah.
He'll be a senior in August.
He'll be a senior in August.
Oh damn, that's kind of late. But I respect it.
Yeah, and that's what Ali was saying. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, bro, I know people, bro, who started football in college. Now he might not have the looks. He might have to walk on in college because it's late. College scouts already looking at you 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. They already know for real. So I mean, he most likely if he is taking football as serious as he is, he already got the size. I mean the length. He got used to getting hit because his father said he played no football, bro, at all, none.
Yeah,
So
I think
it'd be college.
I think the position works out well for him though. Cornerback.
That he only want to play corner and receiver. So
I don't know about receiver.
Look out for the one-on-ones coming soon. You feel me? Rick always open.
Hey, well, I still got the footage or the clip from UNK. Y'all supposed to be going at it.
Yeah. Ain't no
7 years ago.
You feel me? The boy back home. So
There's really no excuse. Like that was supposed to happen like 16 years ago.
It definitely was.
Yeah.
It definitely was.
Uh-huh.
K couldn't get home because of football. So yeah.
All right. All right. So look, today we have some few things to talk about, but it's draft season. Combine starts next week. The Super Bowl just ended about a week ago. You know what I'm saying? About a week ago. But I want to get y'all thoughts on. I guess we'll start with the true or false because our first segment always catches up with Dallas, Tennessee, and Washington. But I'm gonna start with the second segment first and circle back to Dallas and Tennessee. So true or false in terms of just reflecting on the Super Bowl this year and the Rams and the Bengals playing. I'm gonna hand it to anybody who wants to take it first. True or false? The Cincinnati Bengals lucked their way into the Super Bowl this year. There's a lot of talk that this season was weird and the playoffs was weird because the Bengals came out of nowhere and like you don't really see a streak like the Bengals had in the playoffs, and you don't really see a team who surrenders 9 sacks win the game, and a team down 21-3 in the divisional or the conference title game coming back to win it outright. Like you don't see these things, and it's been weird. So I'm gonna hand it to you all. True or false? The Cincinnati Bengals lucked their way into the Super Bowl this year.
I think Rick should go first before I go.
I would like to say that luck. I typically apply luck in the playoffs to like the referees and things like that. Like I try not to put it in the players' hands when it comes to luck because I feel like I truly believe when it gets to playoffs, like unlike the regular season, it's who won it at the end of the day. And like you said, I mean, I guess I kind of contradict myself in the same statement because, like you said, they got Joe Burrow sacked 9 times against the Titans. They still found a way to win the game, but some of that did play into the Titans not showing up in certain situations, and it worked out in their favor. So I think they did get a little lucky at the beginning, but I think after that, I mean, I think it takes a kind of resilience to kind of push through a 9-sack game and still try to find a way to get a W against a team that's clearly better than you. And I think they consistently stayed true to who they were, and I think they found a way to win the last 2-3 games of the playoffs, two games of the playoffs. So I think ultimately they were lucky at the beginning, but I think after that Titans game, I think it kind of was a wake up blow. And I think they started to realize what they needed to do to win and how to win it. And I mean, those are the teams that get to the bowl. Those are the teams that get to the bowl at the end of the day. They showed up when it counted. So yeah.
No.
All right, now right. Let's hold on, wait. My bad. Let me go ahead. Add this boy in here. Hey Nick, nice for you to join us. 20 minutes late. You know what I'm saying?
I had to put gas in shorty car, bro. That's it.
Here you go at the gas station, John.
No, really, that's after the gym, bro. That's what.
No,
I'm just saying, there's always some situation at the gas station, bro. Just go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Mark. Continue what you were saying.
Oh no, right got the flow.
I really before I answer my question, because the Chiefs Bengals game is kind of fuzzy in my mind right now. I'm trying to remember how that game went. Could y'all refresh my memory real quick? How that game went?
Chiefs went up 21-3 at halftime. Oh no, I think
Bengals scored right before halftime. Chiefs also had the ball on like the 10-yard line at the end of the half and didn't score.
Right, remember that.
And then second half, Joe Burrow and them boys turned up. And Mahomes just looked retarded out there, bro. Like, it's just, I don't know. It was tail of two halves for real, for real. That's all it was for me.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. So I'll start out by saying, first of all, in order to make the Super Bowl and the championship games, not just in football, but in a lot of sports, it takes a little bit of luck sometimes to get there, you know. So to say that it was luck that they made it to the Super Bowl, I think that you have to say it's true. Being unbiased, I really don't think they should have beat us. I'm sorry, bro. It's just it may sound like I'm being biased, but if you watch the game, how the game went, and you know the turnout, you know they should have lost that game. You don't get 9 sacks like Jamal said and lose. Like,
but they had luck though.
Yeah, they had luck. Yeah, definitely luck. Being down 21-3 on the road in Arrowhead, like I mean, most times that game is a blowout. So I mean, how they managed to do that. Always need a little bit of luck on their side. Them not getting that touchdown or any points in that drive was big for them. I mean, it takes a little bit of luck. Not to take any credit away.
Don't you think luck
them.
kind of takes credit away from it though, in the same breath?
I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. It just is what it is. You know, I feel like it does take some credit away from them. But can you honestly say you see the Bengals back in the Super Bowl next year?
I mean, but it's not about. No, to answer your question, I'm not. I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible.
So I think that's kind of the crux of the actual true or false in itself. Ryan asking, do you think that they'll make it next year? But the question also is, like, when you think about the games that they played in the playoffs, making the playoffs, that's one thing, right? But the games that they played in the playoffs, like, what are the percent chance that you see Cincinnati winning that majority of the time? If you give them 10 games to beat the Tennessee Titans, how many games do you think the Tennessee Titans wins out of those 10 games? I would say the way they played, I would say Tennessee Titans probably win 6 or 7 times. If you play the Kansas City Chiefs and you play them 10 times, how many times did the Cincinnati Bengals beat them?
That's
probably that one time.
Right, I feel you, bro.
All right, hold on. About this game.
Hold on. That's just the great thing about football, bro. Any given Sunday.
I mean, it's about who won it. It's about who won it, bro.
Granted, all you got to do is be better than them one time, and that's just the great thing about football, bro.
Yep.
All right. As a whole, as a team, Titans didn't have a bad game, bro. They had 9 sacks. Defense was balling. Y'all, you just had a couple stupid picks, bro. I feel like they could beat y'all 5 out of 5. Y'all can split. I think it'll be even split.
Nigga, you tripping, bro.
Right, the Bengals not.
Y'all
bad.
had
I say 5 out of 5.
Listen
you
to this,
couldn't have asked for a better game for your defense.
Listen, bro. If Tannehill don't turn the ball over, it's a blowout.
If y'all don't get 9 sacks, Joe Burrow probably.
All right, well, hold on now. I'm about to say, hold on now, right? Because you got to remember, now, while I agree that if Tannehill doesn't turn the ball over, it's a different story. But at the same time, y'all weren't a juggernaut. Y'all weren't moving the ball up and down the field on them.
Bro, we got the ball on there. We ran the ball on them all game. They couldn't stop the run.
All right,
got it down there, threw a pick. Got it down there, missed the field goal. Like, we weren't moving the ball enough.
That's 10 points.
They scored 1 touchdown.
All right, right.
And they kicked 4 field goals.
If y'all don't get 9 sacks, you think they're going to be stuck at 19 points?
I really think it's a blowout. I'm sorry.
If y'all don't get 9 sacks.
Nick got a point. Nick do got a point.
If y'all don't get 9
sacks.
If we
don't get 9 bro, they had no offensive line. We got 9 sacks again on the next game.
That's not true.
So listen, you said, y'all missed out on 10 points for sure. That's a guaranteed 10 points that y'all missed out on. What was the final score? 19 what?
16.
Okay. So that will only be what, a 7-point swing on my math, right? You know, I'm not that good at math.
I'm saying they wouldn't. We finished the drives. They don't have short fields sometimes. The first play of the game, he throws a pick. And they're automatically on their side of the field.
That's true.
But Ryan, can you answer my question though?
What's the guarantee that
What is
y'all
your
are moving the ball on
question?
that
What is your
drive?
If y'all don't get 9 sacks, do you really believe that Joe Burrow doesn't have any?
So how many sacks would we get then, Nick? That's hyperbole. If we don't get 9 sacks,
That's just like
All right,
saying
okay,
if
I
y'all,
follow. I know what Nick is saying. So Nick is saying, all right, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, but Nick is saying essentially that while what you're laying out right on your side is completely like it's legitimate. It's a legitimate theory. You got to take into consideration the other side where Cincinnati, like if you all didn't get those 9 sacks, what could have happened on Cincinnati's side for them to be able to move the ball and be successful too?
I don't
So
think
there's
that's
two, like it's
comparable,
two sides
you
of
get
the
a sack
two
on
sides
first,
of
you
the.
get a sack on first down, your whole play sheet go out the window.
I don't think you
But
can
Ryan,
compare
you
the
saying if
defense
y'all
getting
didn't
9.
throw picks,
You
the
gotta
game
let
would
me
be
answer.
different.
You can't compare. How you gonna compare us getting pressure and 9 sacks versus your quarterback throwing picks?
That's the same thing.
Right, it's the same
It's
exact
not
thing.
the same thing. Those are turnovers.
Right, but it's a turnover
That's
on both
more
sides.
detrimental. What do you mean? Those are
Right.
turnovers.
A sack on
because
first
9
down
sacks,
takes you
bro,
out of your
y'all
game
getting
plan.
there, bro.
Nigga, but you can still get it first.
All right,
Can't you?
all right. And so
I can't get the ball back if you throw a pick.
Right, but at the end, but you getting it's a difference, bro. If I'm getting sacked on first down,
It's not-
and then
but
now you're
here's
saying
my
I
thing.
bro,
It's
second
not
and 15,
comparable,
third and
bro.
15
You
is
talk about 3 turnovers. We ain't talking about no sack. You can still get a first down.
you can. It's
We
All right,
harder.
well, all right, now, all right. This is also reminded me of a good point. We saw the NFL films footage where dude was mic'd up and he knew what Tannehill was doing at the goal line. Like that's a play of game. That's a play of game prep, game planning, and preparation. So while the Titans were beating the offensive linemen of the Bengals up front and getting 9 sacks, one of the plays that the Bengals made while Tannehill threw that pick at the goal line, that was something that they knew was coming. Oh no, it was the read option I'm thinking about. The read option, the goal line. Yeah, the read option
Only
that
thing
where
that was coming
Tannehill
was
kept
that,
it.
was that swing pass. That's what he was mic'd
It was
up.
a swing pass he was talking
The
about.
swing pass.
He
Not
jumped
the
the
run.
swing pass.
He jumped the swing pass. That's what
That's
he was
the
talking
play.
about.
That was the one they picked off.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was the read option. All right, but
Nah,
point. All right, so that actually goes
Taylor
back. That goes
Lewan
back
was
to my
talking
original
about
point,
that
though.
play.
It's the fact that they were game planning against the Titans and understood their tendencies, and things like that. So I just feel like to Nick's point, to kind of balance this whole thing. Yes, the Titans were successful up front on defense, but at the same time, the Bengals were successful in their game planning and preparation and understanding how to stop Tennessee or what to expect from Tennessee in certain looks. So I think it kind of goes both ways. While you're saying if Tannehill doesn't do this, well, guess what? What did the Bengals do to be successful too? So I think I kind of get both sides. Is what I'm saying. I don't think it would have been a blowout. That's just my whole disagreement. I don't think it would have been a blowout.
What's a blowout in your definition? What's a blowout? How many points?
21.
17 and up.
Well, I'm thinking 2 touchdown lead. I mean 2 touchdown game. I'm thinking 2 touchdowns.
Oh, no,
2 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say
17 and up, bro. You looking at
28-14.
I'm saying 2 TDs. I consider to be a dominant win.
I would say 28-14 could be a blowout. It depends context. Like if it's 14-14 in the fourth quarter,
that's what I'm talking about.
Maybe then I'll go. Maybe I'll go with Nick. Then I maybe go with 17.
But if it wasn't close, like if you
go up 3 possessions.
Yeah, 3 possessions is a blowout, bro.
I'm saying if you win the game by 2 TDs, what you think?
Oh no,
we outright won that game.
I think we effectively ran our offense the way we needed it to be, and we won that game. But I wouldn't say
think we went by 2 TDs.
I wouldn't call it a blowout.
You think you went by 2 TDs if y'all play again?
Yes. Same team, we play again. Yes.
But y'all, you go from not beating them at all to beating them by.
You heard what I said, bro. I don't care how many ways you asked me. It's the same answer. Yes.
I just want to make sure. All right. Okay.
I would just grant y'all that 10-point swing. If anything, that 10-point swing where you missed a field goal and you were in the red zone, like inside the 5.
Momentum, all that shit matters, bro. We had just.
That sound like Montel. Shout out to Montel, bro. That
matters,
momentum, bro.
Montel
did
not believe in momentum for 17 years, bro.
Yeah, unless he playing Madden.
That's true.
I can't do nothing, man. It's that momentum, dog. You got that shit. It's that momentum, cuz.
He used to say that all the time.
All the time, bro.
And to piggyback though, I know the question now, but I don't mean. Of course, it's luck to get to the bowl, but they defensively they played their hearts out all playoffs.
That's all I'm saying.
You
I
think
ain't want
so,
Luck to take away
bro?
from that.
I just think
you
they were
train for moments like this,
opportunistic,
bro.
bro. They wasn't strapping. Y'all think they was out there strapping?
Yes.
Right.
You gotta look at the game against the Chiefs, bro.
They had
I'm gonna bring up the numbers.
First half, bro, and
Bring up
didn't
the numbers.
score.
They were playing
I'm
ball.
about to bring up
bro.
the numbers right now. Don't even trip.
D-line was playing good ball too, bro.
Hey, Hendrickson, I don't know why he blew that.
Hendrickson had one good game, bro.
It's because he not that traditional edge athlete. Like he not that type of athlete.
He just looks
off the
stupid
edge.
out there, bro.
He don't even wear no gloves. He look funny out there.
He look crazy, bro. He wear long sleeves, no gloves. I'd be like,
he look wild.
It doesn't make any sense, bro.
He look wild, bro.
He got the little tape on his hand.
Niggas who pass rush with no hands. I mean, with no gloves.
Bro, Randy Gregory used to do that shit all the time. He still do it.
All right, here we go. I'm about to share the screen for y'all.
He got
the gloves on.
He be wearing the long sleeves too.
He got the 3/4
I'm talking
sleeves.
about the players who wear no gloves. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and remove this. This is there we go. This is the game log in for the Kansas City and Cincinnati game, because he said they looked, or based on Ryan's point, he was saying basically, they were opportunistic, but like this is the first half summary.
I can't really see it that well, but you might have to read it.
Can we look at the Titans?
I can zoom, man.
Can we look at the Titans after this, Maul?
How that look?
Ain't nothing to look at.
That's about to say, what's there to look at?
I was just comparing like
that was a close game the whole way
from games.
All right, so you got 21-10 first half of the jump. But if you look at the numbers right here, what you got 152 yards to 292. They were on pace for over 500 yards. The Kansas City Chiefs was.
This is first half. We're looking at.
Yeah, this is first half. I'm gonna get to the second half, but
okay,
18.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yep, 18 first downs to Cincinnati Bengals, 8 passing yards, 220, and then you have 75% in the red zone, 0 for 1 in the red zone for the Bengals.
No punts.
The thing right here was McKinnon. McKinnon was going off, and Clyde Edwards to a degree, and then you got Mahomes, 18-21 in the first half, 220, 149 passer rating.
3 tubs.
Then we get to the second half. Second half summary.
Damn.
Let's start with the time of possession, 16-13 for the Bengals compared to the Chiefs. Obviously, you go to the first downs, 10 first downs to 6 first downs. 2 of, what is that? First downs, rushing play, penalty. Third down, 2 of 7. They were 2 of 7 on third downs. The Chiefs was 28%. 83 total net yards. And then you have
once you finish, I got a question.
0 for 1 in the red zone. 57% third down for the Bengals. Red zone 1 for 2. That's not that great. It's 50%, whatever. But yeah, that's where you are. You outscored them. What's the number? 21-10 to win what?
27-24.
Right. Yeah, 27-24. You basically outscoring 24-3 for real then.
Come on, man.
And go from that.
So, okay, let me ask you a question. Looking back at the game, just from an analytical standpoint, do you think Patrick Mahomes could have taken more short passes than all the extra curricular activities he was trying to do down the field instead of taking easy completions?
He could have. But at the same time, though,
because
they were getting big plays.
The film,
this man took a 17-yard sack, bro.
Oh, that shit was wild.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Like
I mean, Mahomes good for one of those. You know, he always running around.
But
granted, he's always going to be the player that he is, and that's fine. But I'm also saying there was plenty of players in the game where he could have took the check down underneath and got yards and moved up the field. Like, he got
Kelsey open right here.
But that's Mahomes, though.
That's the funny
He's
thing.
going to be himself at the end of the day. Like, if he feel like he can get the ball out there, he's going to throw it.
But we're talking about the aspect just from the defense. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you talk about Mahomes as a player, but I'm talking about what was on the field and what was open. So what I'm saying, granted, he didn't make the plays, so it turns out to be the outcome that it already is. But I'm saying the defense. What was the total yardage they gave up for the game? Granted, it's 292 plus 83.
You see the total?
So it was like
300. Let me see
300.
if I got the total.
That's like 375.
I mean, that's almost 400 yards offense.
But they got 300 of it in the first half.
I mean, did they get it, Nick?
292, 8 yards off. My bad.
Did they?
Here we go. Final individual, final team. You got you said total yards 375 to 359.
Damn.
I mean, that's pretty good for our offense, bro.
Can we look? I just want to see the first half and second half turnarounds from the Titans Bengals game.
Ain't no turnaround, bro. They wasn't doing shit.
All right. Let me go back. Share this tab instead.
So I guess ultimately to answer that question, the Bengals.
Oh, y'all didn't even see it.
It takes
Damn,
luck.
I just realized that.
See what?
I was showing the play, the 19-yard sack, but it wasn't showing the screen. It was showing the playbook, the game book. Let me go back to that jump. But I'm gonna go. You said the Titans Bengals game, Rick?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what the turnaround.
Yeah,
I never actually looked at the
they
numbers.
fucked up at 3rd and 9, bro.
Fucking
3rd and
idiot,
9,
man.
goddamn.
Fucking
You see what I'm saying? Look at the field position they're in right here, bro.
He got
What down
Kelsey
is
right
this?
here. This is what I was talking about. This is 3rd and 9
and
and
goal.
Cincy 9.
TD.
Yeah, so essentially this the last play before you
How
got to
you
kick
not
a
looking
field
at
goal to go
87?
for it. Wide open right there off the deep.
He would have to throw that sooner for sure.
Of course.
Yeah, right now he was just over there
he's
fucking
open.
like dancing.
I mean, from this angle, it does look like he's open, but I can't
And then,
see
like,
straight.
where are you going?
I can't see straight line from like that backer that's watching right underneath Kelsey, and I also don't know who that is either. So,
Eric, bro, it's a touchdown, bro.
I feel it. It definitely looks like one for sure.
Let's see this jump. You rushing 3 and got Hendrickson.
You know what's crazy? Hey, if you don't gotta rewind it, but if you do rewind it, 50, but when Pat Mahomes brought his eyes back to the middle when Kelsey was open, he was looking left. He was on the left side. His eyes was to the left side of the field already.
Well, he wrong read.
I mean, it's easy to say after the game is over, right?
Ain't no after 87
go to the
is
Titans.
the first read. Always.
I wouldn't say that. That's how you throw picks.
Goal line.
That's how you throw picks.
That look like that play supposed to go 87.
I got you, but I'm just saying
that's
how
how Tannehill threw that pick to Julio.
Yeah, I'm not dropping back. I'm not dropping back like 87 is getting the ball.
First play of the game.
Oh, we gotta go there.
Are we on the
going.
goal line?
What you want to see, Rick?
Goal line? Are we at the
It was
20-yard
3rd
line?
and 9.
It
was 3rd and 9.
What are you talking about?
Pick. That's what happened.
I just wanted to see I just wanted to see the first half stats and the second half stats. I just wanted to see like what it was looking like compared to like against the Chiefs.
The Bengals don't have no stats.
I can tell you, bro. It was.
Zoom in again.
The niggas didn't even get 200 yards.
How does y'all look in this straight?
Yeah.
The fuck?
17 to 20 time possession.
Oh, fuck. Damn, I got a tear in my eye, bro. They was 0 for 9 on 3rd down first half. That's ugly.
Super ugly.
And they had a lead. They went up 9-6. Oh, fuck. 3 for 5 3rd down. Total net yards, 214. So the Bengals was moving for real.
Nigga, they had that one screen in Jamal Chase, bro. That's it.
How long that screen go for?
57.
Damn near 70.
I was like,
damn. Where that jump go? 57. This nigga right.
And honestly, bro, he wasn't even
I
supposed
said
to
damn
get
near.
that. That should have been a
Nigga,
tackle.
57 and 70 not that far apart.
Joe Burrow underthrew it.
But yeah, 214 to 129. 7 rushing yards. I agree. And you said second half. Let's go to the second half. Second half. Oh, I went down too far. My bad. First half. Maybe I didn't.
Right? Did you watch this game a second time, or did you watch it? I don't know. I don't know if y'all do the same thing, but I be watching games. I watch games more than once sometimes, especially when it comes to like Dallas. When it comes to my team, because I feel like I'm not able to analyze it the first time I watch it, but the second time I can take my mind.
Oh, they don't even got the second half up here. That's wild.
Wasn't no second half.
Yeah, I was trying. Yeah, I guess ultimately I was just trying.
All Bengals second half. That's what it was.
What they did different, what they do, I guess, what ultimately worked, what switched for them that allowed them to, to win that game. I know they threw 3 picks, but I was just trying to see.
I have never watched the Cowboys game more than once.
Yeah, I watch them twice, bro. Only because I don't know, I find the fun in being able to watch players individually, seeing how they get better and shit, and fucking, just being able to actually look at it from like I'm trying to analyze this team and what they're gonna look like, type shit.
What'd you say, Ryan?
But only
I like to rewatch Dallas L's whole games and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Titans. I'm gonna watch Titans game after
Do
this.
your thing. I'm watching Debo Samuel highlights after the show's over.
He ain't had too many against us. You might watch something else.
Oh, I think he did.
No, he ain't had too many. You might catch.
I think he did. I think he scored that last
You can pull
touchdown
his
right
numbers up,
right up in your end zone. Got the dancing on y'all little shit too. Yeah, I think so.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. He ain't do too much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so speaking of San Fran, now I don't know if I'm not actually. So I take what I was about to say back. Actually, you know what's funny? I think you can kind of categorize this guy as like a tier 2, tier 3 guy of the new era quarterbacks. But is it officially time to like introduce or have the new era of quarterbacks take over the league? I mean, Brady retired. Aaron Rodgers, although it's been debunked, for those who listen to the Trap or Die podcast, understand the meaning behind his Instagram post on Friday. If you listen to the podcast, you'll actually know it right now through Pete Bukowski. But Aaron Rodgers he had his little cryptic post up, and he may be considering retirement. To what degree, we don't know. What percentage, we don't know. But, I mean, is it officially time for the new era quarterbacks? Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar, Mac Jones, Jimmy Garoppolo. Whatever tier you may want to put him, whatever tier you may want to put him in. I'm not saying he up there with the guys that I just named, but he's in a tier. Like Kirk Cousins is in a tier too, but he ain't up there with the Josh Allens and the Dak Prescotts. But is it time to like just officially let the new eras take over?
I think we already here.
Yeah, we definitely.
Oh, you think so?
We definitely.
Yeah,
because everybody on the back end.
For sure, bro. You start thinking about your top 5. It ain't really the same top 5 you might think it used to be with Breeze, man, and all that. All them days is gone, bro. Now we've had the pleasure of seeing these great quarterbacks play all their career. I mean, I can't really say there's a better era of quarterbacks than the one I got to grow up in. But
man, what?
So where were A-Rod ranked then? Like not like over like your career. I'm saying.
Am I top 5 right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I would say he's still top 3 for sure. If he
not
one,
is he 1?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I would say I would give.
I don't know anybody better than Rodgers
because of his athleticism, bro. Because I feel like if Peyton ain't had an athleticism, bro, but he had the mind of the game, bro. And I feel like that is so like that is such an essential like tool, bro. Like just watching somebody destroy the game. Like granted, I know A-Rod is smart. I know A-Rod knows the game inside and out. But I feel like when it came to Peyton, I don't know if it's just because the NFL just like
he was definitely different.
Eyes up,
Peyton was different
to Peyton Manning's mind and how he thinks on the field, and put spotlight on him. But I just feel like I just watched him destroy.
I hated him.
Now there's still 2 dinosaurs, 2 big dinosaurs left that we need to talk about. But go ahead, Nick. We'll talk. I'll bring it up after he talks.
Is Aaron Rodgers to blame for these 2 first round exits? Because my boy ain't been. He definitely didn't hoop last game. I guess you can call it kind of controversial for the kick instead of but I guess they kicked it because he wasn't hooping either in the playoffs. My man been kind of shaky out that jump.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
They are 7-10 since they won the Super Bowl. That was part of it. It was a question that I wasn't able to get to. We had to end our interview pretty early. But he was 7-10 since they won the Super Bowl in the playoffs, and the last couple seasons that record's even worse than whatever win percentage 7-10 is.
Yeah,
come down to Nashville, bro.
I feel like A-Rod just faces kryptonite, bro, in the offs. Like them defenses, bro, that get to you quick. Like defensive minded, don't really got an offense.
Who they lose to last year?
You said what?
They lost to the
Bucks.
Bucks? Oh yeah, right.
First round.
Think about
it's the.
Nah, it wasn't the first round though. They beat some team and lost.
They lost to the Bucks in the conference championship.
I thought they was the first. They was the first seed.
That was a game. That was controversial too. They could have won that game too.
Yeah, they had the bye week. They had the bye week last year.
Yeah, I think he just.
They're not losing first round, but they're getting bounced their first game after the bye. I'll put it like that. But he looked like some shit.
They was
San
just in
Fran.
the championship game last year, bro.
My thing with yes, they get there. I agree, but like think of how they lost most of these games.
True.
Like some of them Jones, you got a lead. Specific,
Some
like
Jones you get
literally
blown
this
out.
year, you had a lead. You started out hot, like out the gate, first possession, score a touchdown, and all of a sudden you just lose your chemistry with your guys. Like in 2014, you had that big lead against the Seattle Seahawks. You found a way to blow that. Like how the fuck does that happen?
I was gonna say, Mual, to your first question. I mean, we talk about how was the Bengals lucky to get to the bowl. I mean, lucky exits. I think in the same breath that's the thing as well too, because like you say, I mean, teams you have the lead, and I mean, if we are saying luck is involved, I mean, it will be involved on both sides. So I mean, it's not like they out here just getting spanked. And
I guess you can only consider to be luck. I mean, I guess you consider it to be bad luck then, because it's only lucky if you're on the winning
I mean, lucky
side
for
of
the
it.
other team, of course, bad luck.
I don't know.
Packers. But I mean, if we're gonna give it to teams if we're gonna use that to say that's why teams got to the, every team and they get this, they have this luck factor to get to the bowl. Then at the same time, you still gotta give that same props to the team that's losing as well, because if the team is lucky, I mean, does that really mean A-Rod played it bad? Does that mean A-Rod didn't have a good game? I'm pretty sure A-Rod numbers probably still was good. I can't remember what his numbers was in the game, but
I got pull up right now.
I think we still got to get that benefit of the doubt as well.
They also
we
played that
all
game
know
at
A-Rod bona fide
like
that
negative
bad.
2
So, I mean, we're
degrees
not
or
questioning
something like that, right?
Like, we
So-
all
A-Rod need to go play for somebody else.
So he has good playoff numbers: 45 touchdowns, 13 picks, 64% completion percentage, 5,800 yards in 21 games. But he's 11-10 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The only time he really did well was 2010 when he won the Super Bowl. He went 4-0. Outside of that, I'm gonna just go year by year. 0-1, 1-1, 0-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. 2-1 in 2016 when he lost to the Falcons in the conference championship game. 1-1, 1-1, 0-1. So I mean, he has good games, but like I mean, he has good moments, but like they're not really that sustainable. Like last year in 2020, he had 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. But let me go to his actual game logs in the postseason.
Which game was that when Mostert ran for like 300 yards in the playoffs?
Yeah, that was San Fran 2019.
Crazy.
They lost 37-20. Yeah, and then so last year they played the Rams. That's who it was. They played the Rams. He actually had a good game against the Buccaneers. Looking at it, but I don't know, like if that was a game where he was playing catch up the whole game. I'm not entirely too sure. But last year, 32-18 against the Rams. They won 23-36, 2 touchdowns, no picks. And then Tampa, 33-48, 346, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Let me see. They went down. Yeah, they went down 28-10. They was getting smoked.
Oh, you know what happened? That's that game that he threw that touchdown pass at the end of the game. We beat 20. Remember that joint? Scotty Miller, whoever that boy is, a little slot wide receiver.
Yes, Scotty Miller.
Right before the half.
Right before
the half.
on
assignment.
Yeah. So they went down 28-10 against them, and he was playing catch up ever since. So, I mean, it's interesting.
The game Devontae dropped the slant for a TD. I remember that game. Wide open slant for a TD.
Yeah. So I guess it depends on how you look at it for real, bro. Just looking at, oh Lord, they got Washington up here. They smoked this 35-18. But he ain't have a good game, so fuck that nigga.
I remember that game.
Yeah.
I remember that game. We watched that game at Morehouse.
Playoff numbers just now, bro.
That game.
After hearing more running playoffs numbers, bro, and A-Rod knowing the type of person A-Rod is, bro, that man not going back to Green Bay, yo. I know I mean, I don't know what his end goal is.
He either gonna retire or
but just watching him,
he's not playing for them no more.
He gonna be gone, bro. And if I'm Adams, I don't know what his mindset is. I guess it depends on what his end goal is too. I would definitely want to keep playing with A-Rod. I would go wherever A-Rod go for sure, but
I mean, who's to say they can afford both of them?
Yeah.
They're gonna put the tag on Devontae, bro.
I'm about to say.
I mean, it'd be the smartest thing to do.
Who else they gonna tag in Green Bay?
Ain't he unrestricted right now, Mo?
Yeah, he's finna be a free agent. So they definitely gonna tag that nigga.
Yeah, that boy about to be
tag
gone,
him.
boy.
They're gonna try and like sign
I
a mega $1 trillion deal with Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think they should do it, bro.
Pay that man.
I don't think they should do it.
What do you
Somebody
think?
gonna pay that man.
I don't think Green Bay should pay that nigga.
Pay Adams?
No. They should pay Adams, but they shouldn't pay Aaron Rodgers the world, bro, because they're not gonna be able to put nothing around him.
And you're not guaranteed. You're not about to go in the offseason.
They're gonna be some shit.
Yeah, I definitely feel Nick. Definitely feel Nick.
My man is getting older, bro.
He not a free agent, so like he got to come back regardless. But in terms of like will he play, that's one thing. But he still got to come back. It's Devontae who's the one who gotta, he got options right now.
Y'all think Brady coming back?
No,
probably not.
That nigga talking about he doing a movie, bro. He doing a movie this year. He ain't come back.
Probably next year, maybe.
Brian did a movie, came right back.
Yeah,
and Gronk
retired.
Gronk done too. Did Gronk retire again?
I'm pretty sure
he probably
next up. My man did retire one time.
He probably done.
Gronk.
Who was the other guys that Brady brought out of retirement?
He probably paid one more. Nah, he probably not.
With some backup with Kyle Trask.
Oh yeah, nah, he ain't.
Kyle.
Yeah, what's funny, I think Kyle all right too. I think he's gonna be all right. You know
I seen him in the preseason, baby.
Hey, what's going on with D-Wop, bro? I'm excited I'm excited for free agency, bro. I ain't gonna hold.
Oh yeah,
they say D-Wop not talking to no teams until he clears his name. So.
I was trying to see, was there any update on that? I know you're still facing them 22 charges, 25 charges.
I mean, as of now, ain't been no traction. There's no charges really have been filed yet. Ain't no charges.
So right now, with D-Watt, essentially, the update from the legal standpoint is that 22. I mean, obviously we know there's 22 women who filed cases against Deshaun. A judge granted on Monday that 9 of those women, or 9 cases involving these women, Deshaun Watson is allowed to speak on in a deposition. So what that means is basically, now I'm not no legal expert, but I can give the surface information. But essentially what that means is that when they do their deposition, Deshaun Watson is essentially allowed to answer questions pertaining to the situation and the incidents that has happened. What does it mean exactly in terms of like if you get an understanding of what happened? I don't think it means much because the lawyer of Deshaun Watson is going to essentially try to tell, he will tell, because he doesn't want Deshaun to get in trouble if something happens, but he's going to tell Deshaun to plead the fifth in an event that any question may lead to him possibly incriminating himself or something like that. So with that being said, those 9 can get started at any moment. But in terms of criminal cases, there are criminal pending, but you won't be able to determine that until like April 1st or something like that. So that is part of the reason and majority of the reason why teams are hesitant. But if Deshaun is going to be on the move, odds are teams are going to have to wait until like April to kind of make a move on Deshaun Watson. Yeah. But Houston does not want him. Houston wants to get rid of Deshaun. So he's the odds are he gets traded. And I think that's the important part of this situation is will teams bite the bullet and trade for him before? There's decisions, or will they make that they wait it out and see what the situation looks like?
He going to Pittsburgh. I talked to the boys out there, John.
And Pittsburgh would be Pittsburgh.
No, bro.
I heard they was talking about Watson.
I like Deshaun Watson.
I heard they was talking about Watson.
I want to be able to. I admired his game for a little while, but I hated him because he played for Houston. Like I want him to go to a squad where I can appreciate his talent.
Pittsburgh, bro.
Washington.
Pittsburgh.
No, I hate.
I was going to say, bro. I think he should go to the Commanders, bro. I think he should go to the Commanders.
I think
Rusty should go to the Pittsburgh Steelers or the fucking Saints. And I think,
boy, I go get me a Watson jersey, play for the Commanders.
oh, yeah, I ain't gonna never
Dan
do that.
Snyder,
You a
Dan
wild man,
Snyder,
bro.
and that culture is not good
Can't
for
do that.
his habits, bro.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Shut
We ain't
up.
buying no other jersey.
He needs to go somewhere
Yeah,
where
you're
they
right.
are,
I'm tweaking.
where they have
Ain't
good
about to buy that
structure,
jersey.
good organization. Washington not it, bro. He gonna be back in the same predicament he in now, bro.
Nah, I feel that though, Nick. He will want to go somewhere that spot. But I think I was thinking more so from the standpoint of
D-Wide would love it here, bro.
I think
I bet he would love it. With
Rose
y'all,
ball.
People just taking the check. This nigga
Link
said
up,
Rose
link
bar,
up with John Wall.
y'all organization, what y'all do now is what he was doing in the massage parlors, bro. He can't come.
We ain't
to
doing
y'all.
nothing now. What are you saying, bro?
Bro, wait till it come out, bro. Wait till my man book come out, bro.
Who book?
RG3. Come on, August, bro. Let me tell
This
you.
nigga ain't been with the
Dropping
team for
all
5
the-
years,
all the
Nick.
beats,
What's up, bro?
RG3 about to complain.
Y'all still janky, bro. All the misogynistic stuff that be going on in
Sorry, Nick, you
Washington,
gotta chill,
bro.
bro, because we got some stuff brewing.
So what happened? What
I'm about
happened
to say,
recently?
but you
We
That
got some
we
stuff
trying to get
brewing
RG
in
on the
Dallas,
show,
bro. We
bro.
trying to keep under the table. You know what I'm
what
saying?
happened recently? You know what I'm saying? Because Nick is a hilarious dude. I'm about to say I'm glad Rick said something. Nick is a hilarious dude. He over here throwing stones at with a glass house, bro.
I didn't say nothing. Hey, I know what happened.
I like that one.
But you know Jerry and them. I'm pretty sure it's a lot more than that.
See how he just said that? You know, Jerry and them. It's just guys, being guys. Man,
No, it
shut
ain't
up.
guys being guys. It's being what they are. What they, you know what I'm saying? What they doing, bro?
Hey, bro, I hope that shit not true.
What's
about
going
D-Wide.
on, Merle? Appreciate you checking in.
We
But
don't
yeah, now
condone
Merle
that
was just
stuff,
saying,
people, bro.
April 1st is when they'll have the criminal charges. So Merle don't think that he's getting traded before April 1st.
Which makes sense.
But yeah, he said Washington is too toxic from Washington. That's probably a typo.
Yeah, bro.
But nah, Nick, you gotta relax because your boy in Dallas ain't doing too good.
We're not trying to get Deshaun Watson. We're not trying to break him into that environment. You know what I'm saying? I would. Hey, they wanted to trade him for Dak though. We didn't put it. You know what I'm saying?
You wild, bro. We not doing that shit.
Honestly,
before we get too distracted. I'm gonna let you finish, Rod, but let's get some predictions on where y'all think A-Rod, Kurt, Kyler, Rush, D-Watt, all them people end up. But yeah, go ahead, Ryan. We can circle back to it. I just don't want to forget that topic.
I thought we were gonna ask the questions about our teams. That's what I was about to say, but maybe I think we might have skipped that one earlier.
I did. We had 7:58, so I just figured.
Oh no. All right,
and then we circle back. It's draft talk. We got plenty of time to talk about that.
Well, as it stands today, February 23rd, 2022. I feel as
Shout out
though
Snowfall. Snowfall dropping a night. Yeah.
I feel as though, as it stands, we're going to keep Tannehill as our starter. I mean, who knows? I mean, the GM has came out,
Tannehill, dog.
and it is about it because there's a lot of talk and a lot of reports that came out about Rodgers purchasing land in Nashville to talk about his girlfriend from the area. I don't know, but so it crossed my mind. You know what I mean? If he actually was buying a house out there, you know how these type things go. But GM came out, of course. What else is he going to say? Talk about Tannehill. Tannehill works hard. This, that, and third. So
I mean, look, you saw his game film on the YouTube joint that we be watching, bro. You saw how good of a processor he was, bro. Throwing them dots.
Yeah, not in the playoffs.
He do get it there. But it's a 2-man job.
Regular season.
It's a 2-man.
As far as A-Rod landing destinations, if he does not retire, I could see A-Rod playing for Denver. I would have hoped he wouldn't go to Denver only because Peyton Manning went there. Like, you know what I mean? I'd rather him try to go someplace else. Denver, Skins, I think would be a good option. I'd like to see A-Rod in DC. But
fuck no.
I would love.
He's
to
not
see
coming here, bro.
play
Nobody's
DC.
coming here.
Bro.
Nobody's coming
A-Rod
here.
need control, bro.
Tennessee.
A-Rod like to grab the bull by the horns, bro. He can't do that in Washington.
If we are able to somehow attain Aaron Rodgers, if we have the capability and he decides not to pull the trigger because we got Tannehill, I'm going to be pissed, bro.
That's what happened with Brady.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
That's what happened with Brady,
maybe
bro.
they said Brady was talking about Tannehill when he was on the shot with LeBron. So, but you gonna bench me, but you got something for this motherfucker?
You gonna stick with this guy?
Yeah. But Yeah, that's what I think.
Hey, Ralph, y'all keep
All right.
Tannehill. I'm trying to get our bet. I'm trying to get that bet, Dallas versus Cowboys.
All right,
But if y'all quarterback change, I
I'll
don't
take
want
that
the
bet.
bet.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna be clear with y'all. And Ryan, you are invited. Don't really take this. Think this because it's one team or two teams involved that you ain't invited. As soon as the schedule come out, I'm telling you, I'm booking my plane tickets to go to the Dallas game. I'm booking my plane tickets to go to the
You know
Dallas
I'm
game.
there, bro.
I'm going to the Dallas and Houston game, so I'm going to both Jones for Washington. So if y'all want to fade at least the Houston trip, I mean, if y'all want to fade the Houston trip, we don't have to go to the game itself. But Dallas, I'm definitely going to the game. So I'm just letting y'all know that now.
When y'all come out to my city, man, just let me know. You know, I'll make sure y'all taken care of, man.
You don't know nothing about them parts, bro.
I know. Hey,
Listen,
look,
you
man.
don't know nothing
Hey,
about
look,
it.
man.
about
My
them
feet.
parts,
Hey,
bro.
all I'm gonna say is my name in the sea, man. My name in the sea,
Alright,
man.
shut up,
Nigga.
dog. I gotta go to the best strip club in Dallas, man. If y'all listening, y'all from Dallas, y'all tell me, dog. I'm going to the strip club, bro. I got 7,500 quarters for all you, bro. I got 7,500 quarters, bro. It's a bag, bro. Y'all gonna be like, what's in this bag? Y'all gonna think it's gold. I'm gonna pull them Jones out, bro, and it's quarters. I'm gonna give it to the cat. I'm gonna give it to the. I'm gonna give it to the lady, bro. I'm gonna ask her to count that Jones so I get my money, bro.
We got kick Mual out the club. This nigga came in with 7,500.
That's a lot of money, bro.
7,500 quarters, bro. Come on now. Yeah, matter of fact, what's that? What's the math right there? 7,500 times. Oh Lord Jesus.
Divided by 25. Bro.
Mual said he not going there with 7,500 quarters.
He not. If he do,
they're gonna kick Mual out at the door.
First of all, bro, that'll be
sir, where are you going with this quarter?
That'll be the
but what I just added it up with that they probably take the time out to give me my money.
No, they will.
Nigga,
they be like, okay,
escort your ass out,
bro.
Hey,
but listen,
go ahead, bro. Shake it.
Hey, but listen though, man.
Like, the guy with the dread is hurting me. He's throwing quarters at me and I'm hurt.
I only got one eye left. I don't have any more eyes. But listen though, but yeah, I just want to put that out there to let y'all know now. But for me, if I had to make some guesses, A-Rod I think ends up staying in Green Bay. Kirk,
hell no.
I would love to see Kirk in Carolina somehow.
Kirk go to Tennessee.
I thought you were talking about A-Rod. You talking about everybody?
Yeah, I think A-Rod ends up staying in Green Bay. Kirk ends up going to Carolina. Kyler, he stays the Cardinals.
He's in Arizona.
Russ.
What about Russell?
I think he stays. I think he stays, bro. I think he stays in
Hell
Seattle.
nah.
And I think the only quarterback really on the move outside. Kirk and D-Watt are the only two I think are on the move, and I think D-Watt ends up moving. The thing is, there are going to be so many players in place for D-Watt where, like, I mean, obviously once things get situated, there are going to be plenty of people in place. And Houston doesn't really have, like, an ideal trade package, like, in their mind based on, who I spoke with. It's all about, the amount of competition. Like, you can give me 5 draft picks in 2 elite players or 2 top-tier players, and we'll take it. It don't matter if you give us I'm slicing it. It don't matter if you give us a punter and a center. Like, we need that's how lacking their roster is. Like, we need players. So for me, I think D-Watt ends up being on the move. I think Washington could be a key piece, but I don't know if they have enough to compete compared to like Philly, compared to New York, compared to Miami. So I think they're fourth, and they're gonna have to wow the shit out of Houston to end up getting Deshaun Watson to go to Washington as a commander.
Y'all gonna have to put Sweat, or you gotta put one of the pass rushers in the package.
No, really. Sweat is gonna have to be in there, and maybe even another player. But definitely Sweat is gonna have to be in there.
Y'all can't pay them all, bro. I think that'll be good for y'all. Y'all can get some of the pass rushers off. That y'all not going to be able to pay later down the road. So,
but can you compete with 3 first-rounders and Jalen Hurts? Like, I don't know if you can compete with that.
Come on,
like,
bro.
you at least give them a quarterback back, and you
got 3
first-rounders for this year.
No, honestly, I think Davis Mills is all right though. He wasn't bad.
He's better. I think he's gonna shock some people next year.
They like him. They like him. Merle said before, and just to be clear, I'll elaborate on my sides, and then obviously y'all got the floor. But Merle was saying that he feels like no big time quarterback will come to Washington with with their coaching staff. He
Of
thinks that
course not.
also Kirk Cousins goes to Miami. He brought up Carson Wentz, which is another good idea, or good Carson Wentz and Jimmy G actually. I don't know where Jimmy G will end up being moved. Carson Wentz, I think he stays for a year. While I don't really have an issue, or I don't really think that $15 million cap hit scares the Indianapolis Colts from moving on from Carson, it would just be easier and it make more sense to give him one more year under Frank Wright. Like why would you give up 15 mil in the
That's
cap
facts.
space when you can just release him for free next year and try and go for one of the top tier quarterbacks in the draft for 2023. So yeah, that's it. Russ cap
Jimmy
hit
G
$26 million.
to Washington.
Kyler's just being a baby. He has to deal with that shit. Grow up. A-Rod. I don't think he wants. I don't even think he wanted to leave Green Bay, though there are legitimate reasons as to why he is as pissed off as he is. But I think things have simmered down a little bit. So that's all my takes on things. If y'all want to take a stab at it,
I got one. Kyler Murray not good enough to be doing what he's doing, bro. All you know what I'm saying? Like they basically made the whole offense around him, his skill set. Y'all still not performing at the end of the season. Come on, bro. Somebody gotta be self accountable. He gotta
And
relax.
they was doing all right, wasn't they?
I
Because
mean, they lost.
Until
They
D-Hop
lost
got hurt.
DeAndre. I'm about to say
They was
lost
doing all right
D-Hop.
until D-Hop got hurt.
yeah,
But
they was
still
doing
losing
they
with
was doing
D-Hop,
all
though.
right. They was doing all right the year
They was
before.
still
They
catching
went
up with
like
D-Hop at the
they
towards the
went
end.
like they lost like 6 straight the year before after they started off real well and they just fucking
Yeah.
flatlined at the end of the season.
Yeah.
But I'm saying because where else Kyler gonna go and get the same treatment?
I mean,
Nowhere.
he's pretty good though. Bro.
He got a mob. I'm Kyle. I'm staying. You
He
tripping?
can't. He don't fit every system
bro.
though. Where you gonna go?
I'm
Seattle.
not. I wouldn't even go nowhere. I definitely
I
wouldn't go nowhere.
mean, Kyler Murray Kyler Murray's actually a good passer.
I think Kyler Murray is a very good quarterback, actually.
My man can't see over the line of scrimmage at the time. He gotta take a
I mean,
couple
that's what he
plays
got
to
wheels
go
for.
You wild, bro.
He
You
can't.
wild, bro.
Bro, how tall is he?
He my type.
He the
he
same
like
height as
5'9",
How
5'10",
tall is
bro.
Drew Brees, bro? How tall is Drew Brees? Drew
ain't
Brees
Brees,
had
bro.
motherfucking mountains in front of him.
He was 6
he
feet.
ain't
Hey, Drew
Brees,
Brees
bro.
also
I
stepped.
know he's not Brees, but I'm talking about as far as seeing over the line of scrimmage.
He's like
That ain't
6
his
feet.
words.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold
I'm
you,
about to
bro.
say Rick got a point though. It don't
No,
matter.
bro. I'm gonna tell you,
Brees is
bro.
short too.
We was at this when I first moved to Devontae was playing quarterback, bro. We had a fucking pass play. I couldn't see a fucking soul down the field, bro. I think this was Eric senior year, bro. Everybody O line was like 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", bro. I couldn't see shit. I might have been like 5'8". So I know
Niggas back that joint running, boy.
I already know if he can't. Bruh, them niggas 6'3" and 6'4", 6'5" in the league, bro. If he my height, ain't no way he can see, bro. That shit is tough.
I think. Go ahead, Mo.
Nah, go ahead. If your thoughts is there, cause I was about to
He ain't had
speak on
shit for
Kyler.
real.
No, I was about to speak on Kyler, but
Yeah, shit. My bad.
I guess I'll
You can hear
go
me?
then.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't.
All right,
he
bet.
can't hear us.
I can't hear y'all. My bad.
Yes.
Somebody just called me, so I think it just messed up my sound.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
happening.
I'm about to leave and then come back. It's all
So
good.
I think Kyler. I don't know if he's very good, bruh. I think one of the things that kind of blew my mind. Let me go ahead and switch this on right quick. I think one of the things that blew my mind is just how he performed in the tail end of the season, including the wild card game. Man, he just looked completely out of place. He looked like he lacked confidence, and I hate to like dive completely into a narrative and a storyline, but I mean the storyline made sense. That came out like a week or two ago, in that he was absolving himself from blame and pointing fingers and things like that, just lacking leadership in tough times for the Arizona Cardinals. So I just feel like that kind of knocks who you are as a quarterback. Like leadership is very important. And if you say that somebody's a very good quarterback, I mean, are we just looking at how he throws the football? I take into account a lot of things. And I don't know if I can really count Kyler as very good. I think he's above average with an elite trait or two elite traits, and that's his arm and just his arm talent and obviously his legs. But I don't know if the mental part is really there with him.
So that brings me to my one question: where do you rank Kyler Murray as a quarterback? He's not top 10.
If he's not top 10, he's not far.
I think the thing is, fellas, and I've said this for a while. People who listen to the Trap or Dive know, like I've said this for a while. I think top 10, being in the top 10 is okay, but I think you become elite when you're like top 8, between top 6 and 8, because those, like, it's not top 10 don't automatically mean you elite. You can always fluctuate between a ranking of 8 to 12, and you'll still be considered pretty good. But in terms of elite, there's only a few players at each position, specifically quarterback, that you can say, all right, this guy is an elite player. Like those don't stand out. Kyler, I would say he's fringe 10. Like he's around that 10 to 12 range.
Yeah,
that's where I have
agree
him. I don't have an exact number on him.
That's tricky, bro.
Do you think like an elite trait?
Why, Nick? You got him in top 10?
I don't have him in top. I don't think
Nick's
he's
about to say something wild. So.
No, I don't think he's. I mean, he's probably top 15, but I mean that. But I don't think he's top 10.
I
if you think about it, I mean, it's only 32
There's not 15 better quarterbacks than Kyler Murray, bro.
I was going to say, like, 15
an elite trait makes you
14 and up.
It's not 14 better.
All right,
you got it. What you about to say?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, doesn't an elite trait essentially make you, like, better? Because, I mean, what is classifying your top 10, or was classifying your top 8? Like, are we talking statistically better? Are we talking athletically better? Are we talking about just, like, me taking you and putting you at the position of quarterback, Are you good? Are you not good?
Or production, also, like, what you see on tape as well. Like, what are you seeing that matches production versus, like, a Kirk Cousins, put it that way. Like, you see his numbers, but does the tape suggest to you that he's an elite player? Like, he'll put up some numbers and you'll be like, damn, this motherfucker tough as shit. But do you watch the games and say this is an elite player? Nah, Aaron Rodgers put up similar numbers to Kirk Cousins in terms of statistics, but when you watch Aaron Rodgers, what do you see when you see Aaron Rodgers? You see an elite fucking player.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's kind of where I'm getting at when in terms of, like, how do you rank elite? I think Lamar Jackson he's not elite. He's very good, but I don't know if he's elite yet. Josh Allen, I think he's an elite player now. I think he's turned that corner to being elite. Obviously, Pat Mahomes is elite.
All right,
Joe Burrow isn't.
I know you about to
go ahead. You got it,
this list. I'm about to say, I was just about to name all quarterbacks, and y'all just tell me if y'all taking them or Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Obviously, Patrick
Merle
Mahomes.
says top 20, by the way, on Kyler. Merle says top 20.
Damn. Let's go Pat Mahomes.
I'm taking Pat.
Obviously,
Pat.
Josh Allen.
Taking Josh.
Aaron Rodgers.
A-Rod.
A-Rod.
Justin Herbert over Kyler.
Herbert.
Russell Wilson.
Russ.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar.
No.
Lamar. I'm taking Lamar. Me, Eric says Kyler.
I'm taking. But this is where this goes to my point though. What I was saying, because if I'm starting the team, right, I would say Kyler because one, Kyler can run, and Kyler
Lamar is a better runner than Kyler.
Right, I get it, but I'm still getting that fast,
shifty-ass
quarterback out of Kyler Murray, but I'm also getting a quarterback who can throw the ball far. So I'm taking Kyler in that aspect, but that
I feel like you can show Lamar for now, bro. You still at 5, bro.
Dak.
You still at 5, bro.
I know Dak.
Ooh, Dak.
So you got 7 fingers up though.
Yeah.
You talking about all right, Dak, right?
I take Dak.
Take Dak.
Who else on the list? Let's go Matt Stafford, y'all boy.
I'm taking Stafford.
That's what I was gonna ask you. I don't want to change the subject. Yeah, all right. I'll take Stafford over Kyler. I would take Stafford.
Yeah,
I'm taking Stafford.
You gotta think about that. No,
but he's asking more individually.
I'm just asking.
Better than Kyler Murray. That's it.
Because I mean, depending on how they play, like nigga,
better than Kyler Murray,
they can run the ball and throw.
We're not even talking about a top whatever. We're not talking about top 7. We just naming 14 better. That's all.
Not 14. Deshaun Watson.
I'm talking D-Watt.
D-Watt.
Yup.
Kirk Cousins.
8.
Kirk.
9.
Taking Kirk.
9.
I'm taking Kirk.
You taking Kirk, right?
9. I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
Who else left? That's pretty good.
I don't know about that. Count Maul is a fucking I don't know.
For Kirk,
you got Matt. You got
who else
Matt
on the
Ryan.
league, bro? Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's not good to me. Matt Ryan's not good to me.
Oh, those are the two dinosaurs that was left. Matt Ryan and Matt Stafford. That's what I was gonna bring up. Like, there's two dinosaurs that's still playing.
Brady just left. Who else is out there at quarterback?
Kyler Murray's
go
top
through
10, bro.
What number you on right now, Nick?
We got
8.
Wait.
Oh, Burrow.
8.
You got
Burrow.
9.
I take Burrow. Take Burrow.
I mean,
Ryan Tannehill.
Derek,
Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill's not better than Kyler Murray, bro.
Oh, Derek Carr.
I'm not taking Derek Carr. I'm taking Kyler.
Over Derek Carr.
I'm taking Kyler, bro. Over.
I think I would take. Ooh.
I take.
I don't know.
I just feel like I'm getting more out of my quarterback, bro.
With who?
I take Derek Carr.
He can run,
Derek
bro.
Carr bring
I would take
all the intangibles, leadership. Niggas
I would take
Derek Carr. Derek Carr accurate.
So
I would take Derek.
I don't. So we have like a fringe player like Carson. He not there.
So we have Baker Mayfield that's still up there.
Come on, bro.
Carson Wentz that's still up there.
Baker might be 32.
We about to stop disrespecting Carson Wentz too.
Stop it.
Oh, Tua. Yeah, Tua might be Tua or Kyler.
Tua might be 31.
This is not a question, bro.
He better than Tanny, and he getting the ball there on that curl route.
Who better than Tanny?
Tua or Kyler?
Wentz.
Wentz is better than Tannehill?
Yes.
No, he's not.
Did you see week 17?
Bro, I'm not talking about
better.
But that nigga had one. He had to play the worst.
I'm taking Wentz over Tanny.
Well,
Wentz had to beat the worst team in the league to get to the playoffs. And couldn't do it.
I bet you Tanny wouldn't have lost that last game like that.
Yeah, Wentz had to beat the worst team in the league to get to the Austin.
I know Wentz would have threw the under route against the Bengals.
Yeah, he'd have threw a pick. He'd do just as many picks.
Nah, I know he wouldn't have. He would have threw the under route. I tell you that much.
Nigga, please, bro. Nigga, we play Carson Wentz. He's booty cheeks, nigga.
That's only because he played for the Colts.
I can't think of nobody else.
He is cheap.
What number did you stop at, Nick?
We at 10.
All right.
We had somebody had Lamar on the shelf, and then somebody else had.
I had Kirk on the shelf.
I
had Lamar up there. I
got another question, but I say that. Oh, Mac Jones. I'll probably take Mac Jones over.
Mac Jones over Kyler Murray.
I would take Kyler.
I'm not taking Mac.
I would take Kyler.
I don't like Mac Jones. I mean,
why is this even a question, bro?
I like Mac.
I would take Kyler.
Y'all are being disrespectful. The fact that you're even thinking about this type of stuff.
I don't get the Lamar Jackson part.
I mean, y'all can have Lamar. He an MVP of the league. I'll give it to you.
So he at 11.
That man 37. That man 37-12 as a starter. 84 touchdowns, 31 picks. Your boy Kyler. Where is that game at? I just had his numbers up there. Kyler is 22-23 as a starter.
He also played for Arizona, bro.
Who played for Arizona?
What that mean?
Kyler Murray had a way worse situation than when Lamar Jackson walked into.
But the last 2 years they was pretty good though.
I mean, they were cool, bro. They made the playoffs last year. The first year, playoffs.
Lamar Jackson offense.
Because Kyler fell.
But listen, let me show you. I'm about to say they started out 6.
Had the luxury of getting drafted 32, bro. Like 30.
They started out 6-3 last year and finished 8-8.
Who?
The Cardinals. They started out 6-3 last year, finished 8-8.
Yeah.
This year they started out 7-0. They started out 7-0 this year and finished 11-6.
11-6, bro.
11-7 if you count the playoffs. So I mean, it's 2 straight seasons of them just not finishing strong at all.
They're not that good.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Kyler fucking shit up.
5.
I'm just saying the team that Lamar walked into is a lot better than what Kyler walked into.
7, 8.
And Lamar got it sweet. All Lamar got to do is run.
I guess it depends on how you look at it, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. Them boys
Kyler
in
Murray's the number
Baltimore
one
weren't doing
draft
too.
pick. It's a little different.
Them boys weren't doing too good.
What does that mean, bro? Baker Mayfield was the number
Joe
one draft
Flacco
pick.
starting.
He sucked.
Oh yeah, okay. That's you missed the whole conversation, which I knew you wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't.
What I'm saying is, Lamar Jackson walked into a better situation, being drafted in the 30s versus Kyler Murray getting drafted in the number one pick. So obviously you number one pick for a reason because you were sorry. So you walked into a worse situation.
But they got a nice little roster now though.
Now,
Yes.
yeah, but I mean, Mual was speaking to the records.
His last 2 seasons.
Hey, look, man, Rome
I
won
Like
better
I
one day,
said,
bro.
bro, Mual was
Rome
talking
won
about the
better one
record.
day. It takes time sometimes. It's a lot of
Well,
pieces to this puzzle.
Kyler and Cliff better get that shit together because they both getting cut and fired if that shit don't fucking
Oh, for sure.
get together this year.
This they last little hurrah right here if they don't do something.
Yeah, they better get that shit together.
So we got 11
sure.
11 quarterbacks better than Kyler.
I said he right outside. You said
Top-
he wasn't
top
trying to
12.
put 15.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
He
You
in
said it
between.
was
He
14
in,
better. And
no,
you
I
didn't
said
name
he's
14
top
better.
15. Meaning I wasn't saying he was 15. I just said he top 15.
Why not I just cap it out at the number?
He
you
top
think
12.
is?
He top 12.
Okay, there you go.
Barely.
All right, let's go ahead and close this thing out, y'all.
gonna
Appreciate
get right.
you showing the love, Merle, as always, my brother. So
Appreciate
listen,
you, Merle.
Merle, next Tuesday, I'm telling everybody too that's listening and that's watching. Next Tuesday, man, I'm gonna put the tweet out and share it on Instagram as well. But if you're listening live, you hear it, you heard it here first. We're doing an open forum of a type of show next week. So everything quarterbacks, your theories, your predictions, your trades, you're controlling the show. The narrative is yours. We're sending the invites out to everybody. We're sending the invites live on the stream. It's an open floor. We have absolutely nothing planned except for to talk quarterbacks and to hear everybody's complaints or predictions or previews or whatever you want to talk about as it relates to the Washington Commanders and their quarterback situation. So yeah, make sure y'all are here Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, because that's when the fun starts. I may even stay a little bit longer than the 7 to 8 p.m. window, like we did tonight as well. So with that being said, the fellas of the Trap or Dive All 32 side, the day ones, my boys, we will be back next Wednesday. And then we get to talk about our actual teams and have a little focus on that side of the sport. And then I will be back next Tuesday. If you are listening and you're watching, make sure you stay on alert.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Stay on alert for the Thursday premiere of the Deshaun Watson interview. A lot of insight there. You kind of get some more information on everything that's going on with Deshaun and what's going to happen in terms of his trade outlook and how Houston feels about his situation, and Aaron Rodgers, his situation, and how likely he can be traded in 2022 in the offseason. That comes out on Friday as well with Pete Bukowski. So with that being said, we're out of here. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your evening. All that good stuff. We out of here.
Yeah, have fun watching, talking
Peace.
about them shitty ass Commanders.